Prologue. September 1st, 1958. Long Island, New York. Vito Carnatelli entered the inner sanctum of the mob boss's home office. He had to let his eyes adjust to the room's darkness, lit only by a small banker's lamp on the desk, before he could approach his boss with the final papers regarding the hit that was to take place in 15 days. The boss's face was obscured by a thick haze of cigar smoke from a fat stogie clenched between his teeth. He growled quietly. "You got the results?" "Yeah." Vito set the papers down in front of his boss. "Just like you thought. But the last 4 guys on the list may not have been involved." The boss took the cigar from his mouth, saliva coating the bitten end. "Hit 'em all. They gotta go. Nobody skims off the family. Nobody." Vito nodded. He followed orders, was second in command. "Same place?" "Same place, September 15th. Make sure all the trucks are in order. We don't have a lot of time. I'll send the families away for the night. It's the kid's 18th birthday, so I'll throw him a big party. We gotta work fast on this one." Vito nodded, then turned and exited the office. A whoosh of fresh air slipped in through the open door, then settled once the door quietly closed. The boss lifted his hefty bulk up out of the desk chair and went to the wet bar. He poured himself 2 fingers of scotch, then added ice from a bucket nearby. A light knock on the door told him it was his wife, Dolores, coming in to give him his evening snack. Every night, at least when he stayed at the mansion, Dolores made him a plate of toast points with caviar and capers, cream cheese, fresh tomatoes, and olives. He opened the door for her and followed her to the low table in between 2 large leather couches, where she set down the tray. He said, "This looks delicious," before asking, "You want to join? Have a drink?"
"No, thank you, dear. I'm going to check on Bobby and Georgie. Then I'll call Mother. She needs her evening phone call, you know." He knew Dolores's evening ritual so well. She tucked the boys in, called her mother, then relaxed in a bath of Epsom salts and lavender. She could feel him more than see him in the dark room. "Are you all right, dear? You seem troubled."
He wanted to tell her how he felt, how hurt and dismayed he was that his own family betrayed him by thinking he could skim off the business, how he was so angry and vengeful to the point of hitting innocent men. But he diverted his face from hers. "Just business. You know how it is." She nodded. She knew very well how it was. It was not her station to question him or inquire into deeper matters of his business. She knew because most mob wives knew that his number, regardless of his position in the family, was going to come up eventually, not to mention her boys. They, too, would most likely meet their destiny by design. But just when and where, she would never be able to calculate.